Manga. You read manga, right? Yeah, I do. Sometimes, heh. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Because if the other person has no interest in manga, they will call you a weeaboo, a weeb. Or you can... something. How did you know anime? Or more like, in Japan, I guess it's otaku. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You're such a nerd. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. She's like a monk, the character. I believe he like to have things always in perfect order. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I agree, not really. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfight Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. Wait, what? What? She wants me to leave, or wants me to go through the glass and break it. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Pony. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I've heard that one before. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfight Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Oh, it's like the Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I just came out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh my god, don't you understand how embarrassed I am? Wooden chairs be more comfortable. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? This is like a 100 book series. What? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. I only read it once, you know? No need to read it twice. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously, You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. The romance. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Ha 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 ha. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? You think I'm stupid? You thought I was super stupid? Whoa! Natsuki gives me a little shove. Ugh. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Uh-oh, she's going Super Saiyan soon. Good save. Thanks. Oh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. You must like baking, like cupcakes and cookies. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Because you bake stuff like cupcakes and cookies. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? Because you like cooking, right? So this is for you. It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too. That's not cool. I don't like it at all. Just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. What a coincidence. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. What a noob. Who will do that? Ha 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 ha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. She saw it in a manga, and now she wants to become the manga character that likes to bake. She is one of the baking characters manga. Random English letters words. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, get back in the kitchen, please. Sorry, very sexist. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Well, have you seen her do it? Are you sure she's not using a secret baking master, like her grandma or something? Wow, hi. Triple dots. We read on for a few minutes. It seems like she's reading my face. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though I've read it before, now I can read it again. My nose is tiny, because I'm an anime face. Even though you are just watching me read. Wait, she's watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Like, you're reading what I read, so it's cool to see your reaction, right? It's like watching someone play a video game, and after you played it, so you can see his reaction. If you say so. Oh my god. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yes. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Like a series. Sub-series. I'm watching Kiniro Mosaic. You guys want to watch that with me? Come watch it with me. I'm on episode 3, first series. You know what I mean? You speak different language. What? You don't? My brain stopped working. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? I don't really watch television. Don't you share your manga with your friends? I don't really have friends because I'm so angry. Could you not rub it in? She has no friends. Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Oh, she has friends, but they're not otaku. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. They're too cool for this kind of stuff. They're like, oh, these guys, they are all weeaboos. I don't want to become one of them. I'm too cool. If I don't read manga, then I'm cooler. And if I don't watch anime, then I'm cooler. They're just a bunch of weeps. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad will do if he found this. Oh crap. Your dad doesn't know his daughter is an otaku? A weeperoni? A weeaboo? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. She's too cool for manga. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. So you win the game, because I'm reading your manga. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Gee, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? It looks like that looks like a smiley. Like a smiley. Enjoying yourself. Are you enjoying yourself with another boy? So? Ha ha ha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, this part's super funny. I can't wait to see your reaction. Ha 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 ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Please, no spoilers. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Wait until it gets to the good part. Just finish this chapter, you slacker. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Oh no, it's the poems. Oh no, Monica, what do you want from me? Are you all ready with today's poems? No. Yuri's gonna hate me. Oh, come on. I mean, you're gonna like me, right, Suzuki? Could your timing be any worse? Well, I was about to find out something super funny. Sorry, here, look at my rear. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha ha ha. That's so not true. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches like a subway. 12-inch subway. Large sub. Away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book, hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to keep it and read it? Finish it? Didn't you find it funny? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh my god. Yeah, but I don't know. Monica just said the poems. Don't be dumb. Take it with you home and read it, dummy. Just take it home with you, you noob. What? Take it home? But I don't have a home. I live on the street. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Because this is garbage. Cooking and girls and relationship. I'm more like, I don't want other stuff. I'm like Attack on Titans. Not me in real life. So that guy in this game. Well, of course. It will take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay. When I put books, my books in high school used to get bent all the time because they got crushed or something. I'd put them in a bag and the corners will be all bent and stuff. The corners will get hurt. But she'll kill me, that's not good. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shelves if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish that? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. It's my book now. I'll show it to Natsuki, obviously, because I wrote it for her. Actually, I'll show it to Yuri, because I know she'll hate it. Hey, wanna see my poem? Is it my turn? Yes, it is. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. Yes, it is, isn't it? I respect you for trying different things, Pony. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or sorry, ours, perhaps? Were you inspired by the idiots? Well, yeah, kinda. I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you, but deep inside I want to kill you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. But I'm really upset, I just don't want to show it. Yuri. What? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you are overthinking this a little. I don't like you anymore. That's what I think. No, just kidding. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I try to do something in your style, I'll probably just do a terrible job, and that's a reason why I won't do it, because I can't do something as smart and intelligent as you. I see. Yes, I do. I see too. I mean, I see that you see. I'm sorry. No, stop that. Stupid mind. Your mind isn't stupid, but you may be overthinking stuff like me in real life. Whenever I like to overthink stuff, especially when it comes to social situations, before and after them, and during them. So we have something in common, Yuri. I overthink, my stupid mind as well. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Oh my god, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna understand anything. Maybe she goes the same way as me. No. Maybe she does because I said I like Natsuki's style. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. He will stay. He will always come back for more. Yeah, that's right. Well aware that a raccoon that is fat will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. What? The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. the moon increments its place, and it reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. A raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning, something. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Wait, what? You feed yourself? No. You're supposed to feed the raccoon.